Alright, so I've been getting bugged by a friend for a while to watch this trailer. It's for a film called, is it what, 13 Hours? I think it's called 13 Hours and some kind of subtitle. But yeah, a friend of mine's been bugging me to watch it. I actually don't know much about the film other than it's directed by Michael Bay. And it stars John Krasinski from The Office. So other than that, I don't really know much about it. I know it's based on a true story, based on 2012 I think it was. There was an attack on, is it a US embassy in Libya? And there was like CIA contractors or something like that were involved in defending it. And I think this is the story of them. So it is a true story, it's not made up. One thing that I'm worried about this movie is that, well, obviously being directed by Michael Bay, I think he's probably in danger of passing over any kind of realism or, you know, dedication to the subject matter for just macho patriotism. I mean, I'm pretty sure Michael Bay's head has one soundbite just playing on repeat constantly, just America, fuck yeah! I guarantee you within 30 seconds of this trailer you get an angled shot of an American flag billowing in the wind. I guarantee it. Apart from that, my only real concern is that I've only ever seen John Krasinski in The Office. I'm sure he might have been in other things. I think he might have been... no, I can't think of anything that I've actually seen John Krasinski's face in other than The Office. I know he's done a few voice talent things, Monsters University for example, but yeah, I think I've only ever seen him in person in The Office, and he plays Jim Halpert, which has got to be like, you know, he's Jim Halpert, man. Like, I don't see him as a CIA contractor. I don't see him as like a badass military type at all. I mean, I might be wrong. He might have put on a ton of muscle. He might have done a Bradley Cooper. But if he's not, if he just looks like Jim Halpert, I think it's going to be pretty hard to be convinced. Anyway, let's watch it. Right, here we go. Nice. The agency employs Jim Halpert. This is the first look. Nice. I see he's got a big beard, which is not very Jim Halpert of him, so that can only be a good sign. I don't know who this guy in the background is. I can't really make that out, to be quite honest.
Libyan visa.
That'll be James Badge Dale. He's a really good actor. I've seen him in quite a few things. He's always pretty good. Be a good choice for military type. I agree with that.
Official. Pull over for inspection.
Sorry, sir, I can't do that.
Pull over for inspection.
How willing are you to die for your country? I'm ready to go right here, right now.
Right. See all that stuff I said about not being convinced about John Krasinski? Scratch that. Dude's a badass. That guy looks awesome. I mean, it must be the beard, man. I mean, everyone looks good with a beard. Apart from me. I don't think I would look good with a beard, to be quite honest with you.
There's nothing like a man with a good-looking beard.
Everybody, this is
Nice.
Jack Silva.
Sweet. That guy looks completely stereotypical about what you'd expect in this kind of film.
We train SEALs at
Is that Matthew McConaughey? No, it can't be, surely not.
Coronado, so he knows the drill. Welcome to Club, man.
Right, does anyone in this film not have a beard? Right, now it's a Michael Bay film.
We need immediate assistance. We are overrun.
State's under attack. Let's go, man. State's under attack. Let's go. We gotta move.
If you do not get here soon, we are all gonna die.
You have a U.S. ambassador at risk.
The ambassador is in his safe haven. You're not the first responders.
Ah, sweet, is that Gail from Breaking Bad?
You will wait.
None of you have to go. But we are the only help they have.
That'd be great if one of them was just like, yeah, I'm not going. I imagine if people didn't know that this was a Michael Bay film, they'd watch that whole thing and be like, right, this looks good, this looks good, and then it comes from director Michael Bay, and I was like, ah, fuck!
called fire support. Never came.
6 men had the courage to not shave.
You're not giving orders anymore. You're in my world now.
We have 36 American lives to save.
Wait, what? Alright. That first name is, that's one you want to read closely the first time you see it. That Z, that surname is one F away from being spectacular. Screenplay by Chuck Hogan. That is the most American name I've ever heard in my life. Alright, sweet, looks good. One thing I would worry about though is that, well, obviously it's a Michael Bay film, and I think what usually happens with Michael Bay films is that the trailer always looks so much better than the actual film. I mean, if you watch any of the Transformers trailers, they actually look pretty good, man. You saw that in the big screen, you'd be like, fucking hell, this film looks great. But then you watch the actual film and realise that so that's one to be concerned about, that this might actually just be a really well put together trailer as opposed to a representation of how good the film is. All my original qualms about John Krasinski being the kind of military type, totally squashed. That guy rocked it. He looked so cool in that trailer. I think the filmmakers have missed some opportunities there to get some product placement in for maybe like Gillette or something like that. I can imagine a scene of like they all shoot up and then it just cuts to them all in the bathroom in a line getting rid of all that facial fuzz. Something else to be concerned about is the fact that, as I was saying earlier on, Michael Bay can be quite overly patriotic in his films. So I don't actually know the kind of, I don't really know the kind of political implications for a film like this. I imagine regardless of what he does with the film, he'll end up pissing a lot of people off. So hopefully he doesn't try to force any particular viewpoints down your throat. Although with Michael Bay films, intelligent isn't really a word I'd use to describe them, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Again, I don't really know the story too much about what happened here. I know the kind of general outlines of it, of, you know, kind of what happened. I wouldn't expect any kind of like, you know, political essays or anything like that. So maybe just go for the big guns and explosions and beards if you like beards. Apparently this is basically just one big beard advert. So hopefully this turns out to be a pretty good film, or at least pretty good by Michael Bay standards. I think it'll be pretty cool to see John Krasinski play somebody other than Jim Halpert. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna ever be able to get Jim Halpert out of my mind. I'm such a huge fan of The Office, and John Krasinski is such an integral part to that you know, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to not see him in that role. But if anything's going to do it, it's going to be this.
America!